very slow going out, probably because they were running into the wind. Nobody really wanted to take it, and so they were all bunched up, and then John was back in the back. And that's a tough way to race, because your stride's restricted because of the crowd around you. But he's been in enough of these things to know, and I don't think he was worried, or I certainly wasn't worried until that early on.
Okay.
We knew he'd be able to work his way back out.
Okay. Was it one of the more unique races in that regard with that huge pack? I mean,
yeah, but after that point, things never really broke up and took off like they have in the past. And of the 11 races we've had here, this is the first one where there was still basically a pack that looked like the start of the race, at the 5.5 kilometers, or they ran half of the course, and there was still a pack large enough to fill the course. So it was a very unusual race, and that made a tough race all the way through for John. I mean, he was just always in a crowd of people and just couldn't break out of it. But on the other hand, we talked about him not getting out away from everybody. Don't take the lead. Just run good position. But that was tough to do with the crowd that we had.
Yeah. Did you ever have a concern that he would just kind of go for it, or I
only had one moment of concern, and that was at the very, very end, with about 500 meters to go. He went by me, and he was digging, and he had that long straightaway, and so I had no lack of confidence in his fitness and ready to move up there. But he looked so strained that I was afraid he might just run himself completely unconscious, because he's that tough to do that. Okay. So that crossed through my mind as I watched him go by.
You've talked about his kick improving. Did you see that
unfold?
Sure did.
Yeah. Because when he entered into the straightaway, he was back, and the pack, it was with a pack there that could have easily pushed him back to about 15th or 16th. And then he obviously worked through that group. And then I lost sight of him, and then was just thrilled to hear he was all the way up to 8th.
Okay. Great race. I mean, you had Footsom finished third, and the Walden kid had a good race. A nice Indiana taste to it, and then was that nice to see as well?
Yeah, it's always good to have the Indiana kids run well, and they're coming back to their home course when they come back to nationals here from their high school racing, and so it's great to see them do well.
All right.